#1 pick, and you know what? Just the best athlete, and you know it's me. It's me, so go ahead and hit it. Saquon Barkley. You can't – the Browns can't do that again. They can't pass up the best player in the draft again, can they?
I mean, they've done it before.
You can't do it 3 times.
No.
All right, so there we go. Saquon Barkley, best player in the draft. I feel like he comes in and changes the culture right away from the offensive standpoint.
Yep.
Boom. Now
they go
you're
best
good.
available.
Best
like
available right there. The New York Giants, and they're a little different. They're a little tricky for me. I didn't know if I wanted to give him a running back. I didn't know if I wanted to give him a quarterback, which quarterback it was. And then I was thinking, I heard Bucky say this, and I hope Bucky's listening and watching. He was like, Josh Rosen is the right now is the best player to come in and play. And the Giants are ready to go win right now. They're just a year removed from the playoffs. I think you put Rosen in there. I think he goes out, throws it to Odell Beckham, has some weapons around him, can really make plays, and he has that West Coast type of mindset, that West Coast type of arm and ability.
So he just goes right in there and starts?
Right in there and starts. Then they move Eli up out of there. They're good to go. #3, been here in Indianapolis, all the yards that I ran here. I mean, they still giving up yards today. They need somebody to come in there and help solidify that defensive line. Boom, Bradley Chubb comes in. He stays here, gives immediate pass rush, helps out, kind of changes the culture again. Being a more aggressive, trash-talking defense, you're going to pull towels of people. Do that. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Have that mindset. Again, this young man gets the quarterback in many different facets. They need to find that. They need to get back to that Dwight Freeney, Robert Mathis guy that can get around and bend the corner.
Bradley Chubb, like it.
Yeah, moving on next. And this is where it gets tricky. I didn't know which quarterback to go here, right? The best one's off the board right now in my heart. In my heart, in my eyes, in my mind.
Best one available, okay, gone.
But so I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, I'm like, man, what can they do? Who can come in right away and play? Is it Josh Allen? I know they love his traits, but I don't know. So you know what I said? I said, you know what? I'm going to give him a guy who's an athletic, a playmaker. Boom.
Oh, I knew it. Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold comes in again. Now you're handing off to Saquon Barkley. You're able to throw around to a couple other guys that may pick up in the draft. Hopefully Josh Gordon's there. Sam Darnold's a guy that I think can come in right now and play.
They're just checking it off the list there. Quarterback, running back, good to go.
Boom, boom, boom. Now, here, this is where it gets a little, this is where it starts to get funny.
This is where?
This is, so I think 4, 5, and 6, if it stays this order, this is where the rest of the quarterbacks can go off the board. I think John Elway kind of sees a little bit of Josh Allen in himself, a gunslinger, big body guy, strong arm, athletic, can move. He goes in right away. Now you have receivers on the outside. We talked about having a young guy that has veteran receivers on the outside to help him. We saw him throw the ball 70 yards. He was very accurate. Now the question is, can you put some guys around him? And he has the body to get beat up a little bit.
Yeah.
Their offensive line's a little wonky, so you have a chance. He can take some hits and he'll be fine. So I'm okay with that. I thought he did a great job yesterday. Going back and watching his tape, you just hope that he can go back and play that level he did a year ago and not this last year. So #6, listen, I mean, this guy has nothing but, you know, Joe Namath written on him. You know what I mean? He's all over the place.
Really?
He can handle the spotlight. He has a chip on his shoulder. They need the quarterback. Here it is. Baker Mayfield goes right to the Jets, fits right in. Boom, you put him in there. He's going to help you change that culture with Jamal Adams. He has that edge to him that you need at the quarterback position, especially to play in the Big Apple. You know, you can't be sensitive. You can't allow the pressure to get to you. You got to be confident in your abilities. I think he does that very well.
So no Kirk Cousins for them.
This is all without
no Kirk Cousins.
He couldn't do that. They said they're going to drive the truck back.
All right.
Kurt, if you call and I'm trying to do another deal, buy some houses. If you can, just send me the text message and we can link up. Maybe you can loan me a couple dollars.
Getting business deals done.
Yeah, here we go. #7, I think this is where it gets crazy because a lot of people have different thoughts on what the Buccaneers are going to do. I think with Brett Grimes leaving and you have and Hargraves kind of struggling, they're going to go and solidify that corner position. Hit him up. 4-3-2. This is where it's at. Boom, put him right there. He goes in at 7, kind of solidify that defense. Mike Smith gets a corner now that can really shut down the side of the field. I think you're good to go. You got some young guys out there. You can make some plays.
Just helping out that secondary.
That's right, Chicago Bears. We know what you need. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here.
They just said no.
Come here. What do you guys want? Who do you guys want? Come on in. What do you want?
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
All right.
And you got him.
Oh, yeah?
And you got him. That's right. They need a wide receiver. Help that
Real
young man out.
bad.
And he performed lights out. Clean prospect. He's going to give you what he is.
Get him in there with Trubisky.
You got Jordan Howard. He's going to run well. Look at him. Catch the ball. He's smooth. I mean, he is just the best receiver on the board. Did a great job. Has a body of work where you can see him get better every year. I think he's the best guy. Safest pick right there. The Niners. Now, this is where we get to the Niners, and this is where, you know, my heart starts to hurt a little bit because I am a Raiders fan, and we already lost a coin toss, so I was a little upset at it. But I want to help them out. I want them to be better. And we talked about Josh Jackson fitting that scheme, being that guy. No, he didn't perform the best today, but guess what? He fits in that cover 3. You put him on the other side of Witherspoon, I think he'll be fine. I think he becomes a lockdown corner. Boom, there you go. And obviously, the last but not least, I mean, Roquan, he may not be the light you up here and all this stuff, but that young man, when he hits you, you feel it. And that's what the Raiders need. They need a guy that can fire those hips, fill in the hole like that, be a leader, do all the good things. That hit right there, that's what scares me. And if the Raiders can have that, I think that would help change the dynamic of what they're trying to do defensively. Paul Gunther comes in a little double A-gap stuff. You get a guy that can do a little bit of everything, cover, tackle, run, sideline to sideline. I mean, the way he tracks the ball is amazing. That's what you're looking for. There's a little snippet of my top 10 MJD's mock draft coming right here.
You said it was